Joseph the Argonaut, Joseph the Argonaut, he's my friend, he teaches civics. Joseph the Argonaut, Joseph the Argonaut, he's my friend, he teaches civics.
The civics teachers continued their conversation, and Leonard and Tony popped back to Tony's bedroom in the proper time. Leonard said, "So did you notice that the civics teachers weren't planning lessons or grading papers? What were they doing?" "They were talking about me." "Do you still think Joseph the Argonaut hates you?" "No." "Good. Then maybe we're getting somewhere. You know what? I'm not done. I think we're going to make a few more trips. Let's go." "Where?" "You'll see." Pop. Now Tony was in the living room of his small house. A girl from his civics class, Vanessa, was sitting on the couch crying. Her mom walked into the room and sat next to her. "What's wrong, Vanessa?" "I hate school." "You've always loved school. Did something happen today? Why does it have to be so much harder for me to learn than other kids?" "I don't know, sweetheart. Everyone has different challenges in their lives. You struggle with learning and attention. Your dad struggles with not being able to walk." "I'm sorry, Mom. That was selfish of me." "No, sweetie, you're allowed to feel. It's okay. It's okay to feel blue sometimes, and you don't have to feel guilty about it. It's just that I love my civics class. Joseph the Argonaut makes it so much fun. But this kid who sits next to me ruins it. I try so hard to concentrate, but he distracts me all the time. I know I have to focus despite how hard it is for me. But why do I also have to deal with him?" "Have you talked to your teacher about it?" "No, he has enough to handle. Tony is always disrupting class, and now other kids are starting to do it too. Joseph the Argonaut spends so much of class trying to quiet everyone down, there isn't much time left for him to help people. I think you should talk to him. I'm sure he has a challenging job, but part of that job is making sure you're okay too." "Okay, Mom, I will." Pop. Tony was back in his room with Leonard. Tony said to Leonard, "Why didn't she tell me she had a condition? I would have left her alone." "Tony, would you really have left her alone? If I knew I was making her cry, I would have." "But you did know. You saw her starting to cry today." "Yeah, but you didn't know how bad it was?" "Exactly. If I had known, I wouldn't have pushed it so far with her." "I believe you, Tony. It gives you a different perspective traveling through time and space, doesn't it?" "It does. Hey, can I choose where we go next?" "Sure, Tony. Where would you like to go?" "I want to see Devon. I want to know what he thought of our viral video." "What video, Tony?" "The one where I stood on the desk in civics class. He was recording it. I bet I'm already starting to get famous." "Okay, Tony. You got it. Let's go." Pop. Tony was in a large house with vaulted ceilings. There were 2 custom gaming chairs on the floor in front of a huge TV and entertainment system. Devon and his sister Maya from civics class were playing video games together and talking. "I don't like how you try to get Tony to act up in civics class," Maya told her brother. "I'm not forcing him to do anything." "You know as well as I do that he only stood on the desk because you showed him that stupid knick-knack video." "I know that." "Did you record it?" "Of course not. I'm not stupid. I'm not getting into trouble. Let that moron do it. It's funny." "No, it isn't. He thinks you're his friend." "Then he's dumber than I thought." Suddenly, their mom walked in. Devon said in a very friendly voice, "Hi, Mom." His mom responded in an abrupt voice, "Don't hi, Mom me. I heard everything you two just said, and I think we need to have a nice long talk. And I am furious with you, Devon." Pop. Tony was back in his room. He kicked his hamper across the room and punched his pillow hard enough for a feather to escape from the seams. "That didn't feel very good, did it?" Leonard asked sympathetically. "He was supposed to be my friend." "I know, Tony, but friends are supposed to help you be your best, not to get you to do your worst. That isn't true friendship. Aren't you happy you know the truth?" "Why would I be happy?" "Well, maybe happy wasn't the right word. Isn't it better to know that Devon was tricking you than to go on being tricked?" "Yeah, I guess so. I feel so stupid. I wouldn't have done half the stuff I did if I had known Devon was lying to me the whole time." "I have an idea. How would you like to see yourself in the future?"
Joseph the Argonaut. Joseph the Argonaut. He is my friend. He teaches civics.